What is up, guys? It is officially 2025. Prismatic Evolution comes out in just over 2 weeks. It's gonna have EV evolutions, Umbreon, Sylveon, Espeon, Flareon, all of those. It's also gonna have reverse holo Pokeballs and Master Balls. Let's talk about it. Is it gonna be cool? Is it gonna be crazy? Is it gonna be a flop? Is it gonna be a banger? Shout out to Justin Basil. We're looking at the set list here from Japan. We're going through here, skipping the common cards and EX cards. Cool so far. Trainer cards, not my thing, although we're gonna get into some other ones later. But here we are. Here is what everybody is talking about, the main attraction. All these cards right over here. Specifically, you have the EV evolutions. I mean, let's just look at this set list. I mean, this set list is crazy. I mean, it looks so cool. All of these cards. I mean, some of them favorites, some of them's not too favorite. Then you have one of the biggest chases being this, what's being called as the Sunbreon. But let's talk about it. These main chases, the EV evolutions, are bangers. They're amazing, especially Japanese. We're going to go into kind of what they're pricing for right now in the market, but they're amazing. The other cards are also super cool. I mean, you have the Cerula Edge right over here, amazing. You have Palafin over here, Saitama with all these punches, super dope. I'm actually a bigger fan of the Espeon than I am of the Sunbreon. This card just looks so cool, how it's like levitating, floating. I don't even know what it's on. I said it on my TikTok, so make sure you follow it. This card, this is Darth Maul. I don't care what anybody says, this is Darth Maul. I don't know why I didn't see it before. You have Goldengo, Golden Go, whichever. This one's super cool. This Roaring Moon looks so dope. I could totally see this as a tattoo. The Blood Moon Ursaluna, this I could see as a back tat on somebody. It ain't gonna be me, but I can see somebody getting this. This Eevee, super cool. And then you have the promo Eevee, which I don't know where it's at. Here we go. You have this Fruit Eevee that I think is going to be coming in the Super Premium Collection. Oh yeah, right over here. So it's going to be a promo. Dope. Raging Bolt right over here. Super cool. Dragapult, looking dope. Then you have these trainer cards right over here that look cool, but I'm not normally a trainer card dude, but these ones look like manga set pieces. Like they look like panels from a manga, and that's why I think they just look so cool. Eevee, beloved Pokemon within the Pokemon franchise, and the fact that this is like a true and true set, kind of really just going in on all the EV evolutions. All of them have an SIR. I mean, it's no duh why the Japanese is going crazy, and also why all the pre-orders for Prismatic is just going through the roof. I'm not really too sure whether this is bringing people back into it or it's just making everybody already in the hobby doubling down. Because 151 is nostalgic, so it brings people back from when they used to play or when they used to collect cards, so I could see that. But this, I'm not too sure how many new people are getting into this other than if they're really obsessed with the artwork. Because you have the whole terrestrial side of this, and only people who played or know about Gen 9 would know about this concept. So people who haven't played since like Gen 3 would be like, what is this? What are these crowns that are floating above their head? So yes, they could resonate with the EV evolutions, wanting EV, Jolteon, and all those things. But then I think the terrestrial side could be a little off-putting. So I don't really think it's attracting new people. I think it's just making us in the hobby just go rabid. And that's why all these pre-orders are sold out. That's why stores are selling pre-orders for double, triple their value. And the other thing is we're finally getting the Master Ball and Pokeball reverse holos. Right here we have the Pokeball reverse holo. This is where I think this in tandem with just the whole idea of the set list is just making this one big storm to just make us go all crazy. You have a set list that features Eevee and the EV evolutions, and they're super cool. And then you also have the list have an additional chase aspect, which is these Pokeballs and Master Balls. This is a terrible picture, I'm sorry, but you get it, the Master Ball. So not only are you hunting all of the SIRs and all of the IRs and any others that you want, then you have an aspect to where you can collect all of them in a Pokeball, and then you can collect them all in a Master Ball. And the Master Ball being even harder because you'll probably get like one, maybe two, a booster box. Over here in price charting, you have here the Umbreon Common in a Master Ball going for more than the Umbreon SIR, 338 to 280. And then you have the Sylveon SIR just above the Sylveon Common Master Ball, only about $20 more. I mean, look here, you have the Espeon Master Ball, the Eevee Master Ball, the Glaceon Master Ball, Vaporeon Master Ball, Leafeon Master Ball, Flareon, Dracloak Master Ball, Dreepy Master Ball, Gibble Pokeball. All of these cards worth tens of dollars, and they're not even the actual hits of the actual set. They're just the reverse holos because of the Pokeball and Master Ball effect. I mean, I don't know how much data this has, but look at this. The Gibble Pokeball is above the Palafin EX with all the fists. Well, just in price charting, super conflated, but I mean, what do we expect? But just looking at eBay's recently sold, I mean, you have here the PSA 10 Master Ball Umbreon, 460. You have the raw 240, 240, 235, 241, 500, 500. So actually eBay, it looks like the Umbreon and the Master Ball Umbreon are just about neck and neck, if not anything, the Umbreon being just a little bit over. I mean, you have 260, 260, 246. You have the PSA 10 right over here, 495, so just in line. So I mean, that's crazy that these SIRs are in competition with all of these common cards, but just in the reverse holo effect, which is super awesome because when 151 was coming over to the United States, I really wanted the reverse holos and we didn't get them. So it's cool that we're now getting them with this set. Additionally, I think it's a really cool idea in any future sets because it adds an additional step of collectability and chase hunting. In all, because of the nature of the set being EV and EV evolutions, with the reverse Pokeball and Master Balls, I think this set, of course, as we've already seen, is slated to be ridiculous. And honestly, I think it deserves it. The art is cool and all the additional chases are super cool. What's to be determined is whether Pokemon is going to print this thing to the ground. I mean, I haven't looked at the numbers for 151, but even 151 has been really hard to get. Most of the product that's out there for you to get are going to be the larger items. For example, like when the UPCs used to be available, those were kind of abundantly available in Costco, but they had a higher price tag because it was a larger item. Then you have Blooming Waters that's coming out, which is going to allow for a lot more product to be on the market, but also everybody, I'm sure, is going to go crazy rampant just scalping them. So I wonder how much product is going to be available for the set and how much they're going to do. I mean, I would imagine the Pokemon Company knows what they have on their hands, especially because it's going to be the first time that they're dropping the reverse holo Pokeball Master Ball effect in English, along with them knowing that EV evolutions are popular. I couldn't imagine them not wanting to at least make it decently available. Well guys, that's all that I have. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what cards you're chasing. Also tell me, do you think it's gonna be a flop or do you think it's gonna be a banger, or are you just staying away because of just how everybody's acting towards the set? Love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to follow me on all my different channels and all my different socials. I'll see you guys soon. Later.